Hi everyone, welcome back to Rebellious Minds. I hope all is well today and that you guys are having a great day. I pray that this message reaches whomever souls it resonates with. Today I might be kind of all over the place. I was just giving just messages that needs to be talked about, discussed, and I'm just passing it on. I am just the vessel that is being used through the source of, I am just a vessel that is being used to relay messages. What I say is not, how can I say it? What I say is not the end all be all. If you don't resonate with this, then I just don't resonate with you. I'm not for everyone, and that's okay too. So I might be all over the place because I don't really have an order or anything. These are just things that came up in my spirit, and they need to be talked about apparently. So here I go. So the first thing is, it's time to release worry, fear, self-doubt, low self-esteem. We have to realize that these things, worry, doubt, fear, low self-esteem, etc., these things are not, those emotions, should I say, they don't come from spirit, right? They don't come from the source of life. These things come from what we have been tainted with while in this realm, while we are here. We don't come here with these emotions. If you recognize and if you realize, like, even with babies, when you think about it, like, babies, they are the closest to spirit. They are the closest to source because of their purity. And when they're in the womb, they're not thinking, oh, I'm mad because mommy won't da 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 da. Like, we literally, they're just being, right? They're just being who they are born to be. And in this time, it's time to let these things go. And I say this, and at the same time, I get the struggle of it as well. We can't trust too much in this system. We cannot trust in the system. The system, man, whatever you want to call it, has failed us so many times, have lied to us so many times, have had us lying to ourselves, has reinvented so many things, have taken and stolen, killed, have done so many things that we shouldn't even be trusting in them anymore. There's no trust given. You don't get trust from us. You don't get love from us. You don't get respect after doing all of that. And so being in this realm and being here, we have been tainted with these emotions and these traumas and these circumstances and these situations that have literally tainted our spirits and taken us down, brought us down, low and lower, so that we can be more, so that we can continue to be used by whatever, whoever, however it is that is running these systems, running these groups and these things of that nature. So it's time to let those things go. We have nothing to worry about. And if you truly say that you believe in God, spirit, source, whatever you call it, I don't care, it doesn't, whatever. Those things don't fit because those things are not of spirit. They're not of source, right? So those things are literally used for us to be able to create. I like the tape. I like to say. Use those emotions to create. Use those emotions to, and when I say create, meaning use your anger, use your worry, your doubt, your fear to paint, to write, because those things are that's how we connect to one another. I'm not saying that we are going to feel, we're going to have those emotions as long as we're here, but you have to know how to use them, and you have to know how to reverse it, right? That's how you reverse something. You know what I mean? To reverse a spell that has been placed upon your life, that has been placed on you, upon your spirit, right? So it's time to let those things go. Write it down. I'm a writer, for example. If you're a writer, do that. Write it, paint it, draw it. It's so many things. You have to learn yourself, and you have to know what works best for you. Everybody's work isn't the same. We can't all do the same things, right? So use those emotions that you may be having right now. Don't fight people. Don't argue. That's done and dead. We ain't debating. We ain't arguing with folks. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that, okay? We're creating now. We're creating now. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if this is for somebody specific or not, but it is a lie that you are not worthy. It is a lie that you are not worthy of having great things in your life. It is a lie that you are not worthy of joy. It is a lie that you are not worthy of peace. It is a lie that you are not worthy of happiness. It is a lie that you are not worthy of money. It is a lie that you are not worthy of abundance. That's a lie. And I always remember, every time I think about being worthy, right? I keep thinking of in church. And I will always wonder, like, why am I not worthy of what? Why are we saying that we're not worthy, but we're also saying that we were created by this beautiful, wonderful God that does no wrong. You know what I mean? Like, how am I not worthy when I come from worthiness? That's my birthright. What do you mean I'm not worthy? I am worthy. This world tells you that you're not worthy. This world makes you feel like that you're not worthy. Right? They have you placing spells on yourself by saying, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of what you give me. I'm not worthy. Yes, I am. I am worthy. I was created worthy. I was born. What do you mean? So stop telling yourself that lie. Don't believe anybody when they tell you that you're not worthy, because you are. You have to know that, though. You have to know that you are worthy. You were created by a source of life. The beginning and the end, the original. The nothing that made something. Are you crazy? Okay. So some of us right now are still taking our children to school. For me, for example, I'm still taking my son to daycare, school, whatever you want to call it. But as we know, the systems and these school systems are at the end of the day, we don't know especially our little ones. My son is small. My son is 4, and you know, he communicates great. He knows how to talk great. He's absolutely great. But at the same time, he's still at his purest right now. And at the same time, I can't see what these teachers are doing. I can't see how these teachers are talking to my son. I don't know, of course, until I ask him. But he may not always be able to comprehend that certain things are not correct or not. But at the end of the day, our children go through things too. You know? So being around other people when you don't, you know, you're not sure of their spirit of that day, or what energy they're on, what type of energy they feel with on that day or whatever, and then they're going to school handling your children, right? So we need to be doing rituals. You need to be doing rituals. Praying over your children, whatever you prefer to call it, but making sure that you are praying protection over your kids. It's not just getting up in the morning, getting them dressed and getting them out so that you can get to work on time, right? We should be at a point where we are not even playing games with the opposition. We're not even playing with the opposition. You can't come in here. You can't get through me. You can't work through me. You can't work through my kids. Right? You're not infiltrating nothing over here. Like, and standing solid on that. Like, we do so many things in our lives just to say that we do them and really don't do them, right? That makes you a hypocrite. When we say that we love God, we love spirit, and we do this and we do that, but you only do it when you're in a building. You only do it when you're in the church. You only do it when you're around other people who seem to believe in what you believe in, right? But you don't do it for yourself. When you ain't at church, when you ain't in whatever building it is that you are in, you're not doing those things. Like, you got to be really about that life. And it's time for us to protect our kids, because the opposition, they're coming for our children. And I don't know about you, but I ain't playing with mine. Because I'll put work on somebody quick. Don't play with me. I'm laughing, but don't play with me. Don't play with my family. But really, seriously, don't play with my kid, my son. So it's time to speak life over our children. Okay, rebuking everything before they even hit the door. It's returned to sender. Before they even hit the door, everything that is sent towards him to confuse his mind, to try to attack his spirit, because those are real things, people. Those are real things. Those are things that are really happening. It's returned to sender before he gets to the door. Before he wakes up with me. Okay, so that's really, really important. We are not where we are now in this life, whatever circumstance it is not our final destination. Whatever you may be going through right now, this is not where you're going to stay. This is not where you're meant to stay. Right? Because in order to know these things, though, you have to know what the opposition is, first of all. In order to know and to see how you're being played, so that you're not staying within situations that you no longer should be in, right? We need to know how to respond to situations as well. Because everything here is so heavy. Like, have you noticed, like, when there's something going on, you feel so heavy, right? And you don't even know that it's lightness. You don't even know that there is a light, that you can feel light, that you can walk light, that you can pack light. Until you get a hold of the heaviness, until you realize where the heaviness is even coming from, right? And that's why, again, I call myself a dark worker, because I'm always gonna catch that. Like, now that I know what it is and what my spirit, my intuition is telling me, is saying to me, I'm able to be lighter, right? So saying that to say, you may be in a situation right now that it don't feel good. It's annoying, it's irritating. You got to be around folks that they're like, their energy is like so low, they scared of everything, they mad at everything. You're only going to stay in the situations and the circumstances if you don't know, if you're blind. I hope that made sense and that I explained that correctly. Also, I received a message to go buy water. Water has a spirit, water spirit has a message for you. And I talk about elements because I've gotten an understanding of the elements in a sense. I am not all the way there. I am still learning. But water, if you think about water, right? When I was in church, you would get baptized. Baptism was a symbolism and a ritual. It was a ritual that symbolized you being reborn again, being purified again, right? When it rains, it's a representation and symbolism of cleansing. When you take a shower, when you take a bath, feelings, things of that nature. Tears, the saliva in your mouth, down to that. Like, you have fluid, we have fluids all through our body, our blood. That's information. That's information that is purifying. That is truth. Water was the first thing here. So I don't know who that message is for. It's for all of us, the soul body, but we need to get our water, because it's a lot of things, Spirit has a message for you too. Spirit wants to use you too, if you allow Spirit. Spirit don't really need you to do nothing. Because Spirit is going to be Spirit, period. Spirit doesn't need you to do anything, but in order to carry out what it is that needs to get across, we have to be the vessel. And this ain't for everyone, because everyone's not on a path of, you know, this isn't everyone's calling. So I pray that you receive this message, if it was for you, to all the messages. If it resonated, I send out love to everyone, and I hope that you guys continue to have a good day today. And I will see you guys next video. If this video does not resonate with you, it can resonate with someone else. Share the video. I love you guys. Bye.